Great to see all of you for another edition of CA Hoops Weekly presented by Under Armour. I am Bobby Broyles along with my co-host Rob Washburn. A lot of storylines coming out of last week's action, Rob, and we are setting up for a wild finish here to the end of the regular season.
Yeah, Bobby, just 2 weeks and 4 games remain in the regular season race, but there's still plenty to be determined before we head to Baltimore. We have to start with the amazing performance of UNCW, which extended the nation's third longest winning streak to 11 games by beating Elon and James Madison last week. The Seahawks are now 12-2 in league play and own a 2-game advantage. Hofstra moved into sole possession of second place at 10-4 after rebounding from a pair of losses with 2 impressive road wins at William & Mary and Delaware. The Tribe slipped into a 3-way tie for third at 9-5 with James Madison, which went 1-1 last week despite losing All-CA guard Ron Curry to a knee sprain, and Towson, which got a sensational 34-point performance from Mike Porcel last Saturday. The College of Charleston is just a game back of that pack at 8-6, and defending CA champ Northeastern bounced back with a 2-0 week.
Well, the race for that regular season championship continues this week, Rob, as we take a look at a few key matchups starting on Thursday night on Long Island. Hofstra, coming off their strong week that you just spoke of, on the road, come home to take on Towson at 7 o'clock on CA.TV.
Yeah, both of these teams turned in impressive efforts last week and are showing they are contenders for the league title. Hofstra features the most potent inside-outside combination in the CA with center Rokas Gustis and guard Wanye Green, who Coach Joe Mahalik referred to this week as his own Stockton and Malone for you old-school NBA fans. Gustis averaged an incredible 21 points and 18 rebounds per game last week while shooting 76% from the floor and has recorded double-doubles in 11 of his last 12 contests. Green also posted back-to-back double-doubles, averaging 16 points and 12 assists. When you add in the fact that the Pride also features 3 other dangerous scorers in Amin Tanksley, Brian Bernardi, and Denton Kuhn, Hofstra is as difficult as any team in the CA to try to stop. Now, Towson is known for its hard-nosed defense and ability to dominate on the glass. The Tigers have an underrated offense that was clicking on all cylinders in this 99-82 victory over William & Mary last Saturday. We touched earlier on the Siku Arena record 34 points from Mike Morcell, but Towson also got 18 points and 6 assists from point guard Byron Hawkins and has a pair of forwards in William Madalamoto and John Davis who are capable of recording double-doubles any night out. Hofstra dominated Towson 90-58 in early January, but I would be shocked if this one is not much more competitive.
Yep, and also on Thursday night, UNCW takes their 11-game winning streak into Williamsburg against the Tribe at 7 on CA.TV.
Yeah, these two teams played one of the most entertaining games of the season on January 16th, with the Seahawks pulling out a 97-94 victory in overtime at Trask Coliseum. Now, we've talked all year long about 3 newcomers who have had such a big impact for the Seahawks in Chris Flemings, Denzel Ingram, and C.J. Bryce, and those guys combined for 69 points the first time the two teams played. However, last week, UNCW also got big efforts from senior Craig Ponder and sophomore Jordan Talley, who both averaged 16 points per game in the 2 victories and give the Seahawks even more weapons to stop. Now, William & Mary's coming off back-to-back losses for the first time all year, and Coach Tony Shaver has stressed to his team how important it is for them to respond positively and get back on the winning track. The Tribe has been getting great play from guard Omar Pruitt, who has scored 20 or more points in 4 straight games. Point guard David Cohn's averaging over 12 points and 5 assists in CA play, and he'll need to be tough against the Seahawks' pressing defense, while senior Terry Tarpey will have to provide his veteran leadership in all phases of the game. I would expect another shootout when these teams get together.
Yep, it should be a good one. Staying with the Seahawks, they complete their road swing in Charleston on Saturday on the American Sports Network as they take on the Cougars, a rivalry really starting to grow between these two programs.
Yeah, there's just 3 hours of Atlantic coastline separating these two schools, and the rivalry will continue to build as these two teams continue to have success. We just talked about all the weapons the Seahawks have offensively, but College of Charleston counters with a suffocating defense that's giving up just 58 points per game in CA play, and they've won 6 of their past 8. Now, since the loss of Kenyon Berry in early January, the Cougars have featured a balanced attack offensively, led by sophomore Cameron Johnson and a pair of stellar freshmen in guard Marquise Pointer and forward Jarrell Brantley. UNCW pulled out a hard-fought 65-55 victory when the teams met on January 30th, and I'd expect another physical, low-scoring battle in this matchup.
And we wrap up this week's action with a Sunday afternoon tilt between Northeastern and Hofstra at 2 o'clock nationally televised on the NBC Sports Network.
Yeah, we discussed earlier how impressive it was for Hofstra to win twice last week, but Northeastern also ended a 6-game slide with back-to-back victories. The Huskies are starting to build momentum with the hope of defending their CA title, and it starts with their senior stars David Walker and Quincy Ford. Walker averaged nearly 20 points per game and nailed 9 3-pointers last week, while Ford is starting to round back into form after missing 5 games due to injury, and he contributed 16 points in Saturday's win over Drexel. The teams played a triple overtime thriller on January 21st with the Pride pulling out a 96-92 victory. And it should be another competitive game on Sunday.
Yes, it should. Now here's a look at the rest of this week's action around CAA men's basketball.
March Madness is coming, and it all starts in Baltimore. The 2016 CAA Men's Basketball Championship is back at the Royal Farms Arena March 4 through 7. Take advantage of the weekend with a money-saving fan pack. You'll receive a room at your choice of hotels, 2 harbor passes, 2 admissions to the Power Plant Live Fan Fest, and an opportunity to purchase discount tickets for the championship. Experience March Madness. Experience Baltimore. Find your fan pack now at baltimore.org.
CASports.com has all the television clearance information you need for this week, and CASports.com will have all the information you need regarding links to live stats, video, and audio coverage.
You can also continue to follow the league on Facebook and Instagram by searching CAA Sports. We're also on Twitter at CAA Basketball using the hashtag CAA Hoops.
The CAA.TV crew wrapped up its on-campus coverage for this season last week at William & Mary. You can check out the sights, sounds, and highlights from our coverage last week on our CAA Sports Overtime blog, and be sure to check out our full court press feature on the Tribe, now on casports.wordpress.com.
Yeah, our crew had the chance to sit down with senior forward Sean Sheldon, a Michigan native who loves the outdoors and chose a couple of interesting places for his dream vacation. Be sure to watch.
Kelly McCarthy returns Thursday for the women's edition of CAA Hoops Weekly, powered by Under Armour. Make sure to tune in. Enjoy the games this week.